Hey guys, welcome into the Pokemon Reborn channel. We are back with some Battle Hounds. Ow! Alright. I'm just saying, this is some battle-ish hounds. They're actually starting to become more battle ready. Most of these brothers are starting to look much better. We of course have better armor as well. Not on everybody, but in the last episode, us killing that fallen hero definitely gave us some more options, at least with armor. However, one of the issues that I'm finding is we do not have the fatigue to do it. We are not exactly battle ready in terms of these the helmets and stuff. I mean, even the helm is just too much for Wolf to bear, which is kind of unfortunate, even with Brawny at our side. Alright, so now we have ourselves a quest to go to the north. Not very far, it's only Grundfos. But the point is we're still going north, and I'm happy to say that we can start doing some damage to people. We have ourselves some money. Man, things are looking so much better. It's still gonna take time though. It's gonna take time, but I believe. Do you believe? I believe. Hunt down some unholds. We have not taken on any unholds yet. This might be a decent time to do so. We don't have the perk right now to hold them in place with of course, I can't even think of it all of a sudden. Indomitable. So that's going to be kind of a pain in this one. And in fact, our defense isn't that great. However, I do like getting our brothers in this fight with, yes, with our cleaves. We're going to cleave them to death. I can't imagine it'd be too many. I mean, if it was more than 3, I would be pretty surprised. I do like Hagen for this one, not so much Walter. I don't want Walter to, well, maybe they're both not terrible for it, obviously, but I want my backliners as well. Aegon, oh man, this is going to be a fight here. I do not want to lose our brothers. I need to be very, very careful with some of them. Soul would probably be better fitted, obviously with being able to hit, having a better hit chance. Just want to double check here. Oh, what do I do? How about this? I will go with auto. Yeah, let's do it. This is gonna be dangerous. Let's just get it going. I don't usually fear unholds, but we have quite a bit to lose in this fight. If the unholds hit us a few times, making these blunt damage, rendering some of our guys useless, depending on how many we face, could matter. Really? Come on now. Chasing them can't be far. Holy crap, we've only gone around in absolute circles. Really? Thank you. So it's 3 unholds. 3 isn't terrible. We just need to focus fire is all. Yes. Yes, please. Attack them. Iron Fang. Jolton. Now, if Jolton straight up goes in here, Jolton Iron Fang goes running by you and right towards the unholds. He's hooting and hollering and his arms flailing like a sea or cretin, oh my goodness, drawn up by the hook. The unholds pause and stare amongst one another. You're not sure whether you should, this should be allowed to continue. Let's do it. I mean, he gets hurt. It's going to suck. He got hurt. All right, so we're going into combat. That's perfect. And of course it was Jolton. I think he wanted to prove that he is really the leader of this clan. And we shall see if that's entirely true. We could have actually run away right there and just switched him out. Dislocated shoulder is going to bring down his AP. I believe that's what it will do, if I'm correct. I think it brings it down 3. So that could be a problem. Let's just try to chunk out one of these guys here a little bit. Not great. Yeah, let's just, we're just gonna have to wait here. The shield wall is not perfect, but it's gonna have to do. If we can at least avoid some of the incoming injury, let alone the stunning. Okay, perfect. Not so perfect. Let's focus fire again. Interesting. Alright. It's already got a little bit of health missing. Now this is where I'm a little nervous. he's got a little bit of damage here. I'm gonna try to just back up a little. Like this for now. Hold him in place. Man, too much spreading out is the problem right now. Try to get as much bleeding as we can on him. And if we can keep him open right here, we can get our archer and just start pounding away. It's all depending though. Oof, that was not a good miss. Not good. That was good actually. In fact, I'm gonna move one. That's more gonna be our target. So again, we gotta move in this line of sight. Go right here. Nice. Again, that's the beauty of holding him in place. Just keep going like this and we'll wait. There's my fear right there. Good job, guys. Oh, no. Come on, morale checks. All right. Thank God for rotation. Now, are you going to die? You are not going to die. Thank the Lord. We almost lost. We almost lost auto. Okay. Nice. Do got ourselves a window. Hey-oh. Not good enough. I'm still going to try to get closer here. He's feeling it, though. No doubt. Ooh, we are feeling it, too. See, that's the only issue right now. The unhold. You guys got this. Really? Let's not. Just stay away. It's fine. You don't have to be anything special for us here. If we can just get his morale down, that would be absolutely just amazing. So, I'm just gonna try to get him lined up. I'm gonna have him like really stay back. Gonna wait for him to take his strikes. Let's just shield wall. Okay. They are he's definitely making a case for himself here. Gonna go like this. All right. Come on now. Please, guys, we need to get this kill here. We need it now. And of course, I put the archer in a bit of a... Wow, that was a terrible... Thank you. Okay, so now we can get him taken care of here. So, ultimately, this is your typical fight against unholds at this point. If you don't have very great defensive brothers, you can see the devastation. However, if you have a guy with Endom with really good defense, you just Endom and sit there. And you beat the tar out of him. It's super easy, but I knew that this was going to be kind of what the fight looked like. But my fear of blunt injuries definitely became the way. It's not good. We have a lot of blunt injuries on the front line now. But that's okay. That's part of it, right? Alright. Some more. Definitely could use that resolve. But I did say range skill, and with a 5, that's pretty dang good. However, I'm going to go with some defense there. Well, resolve is a big deal for this guy. I could definitely use that. Could really get him in some heavy armor. If he gets to a certain point where we can get a stupid amount of heavy armor, and front line is not too far out of hand here. All right. Man, backstabber. We're not gonna need that, but I'm thinking we go. Man, fortified mind really is starting to rattle off in my head here. Anticipation definitely could be big too, but if we get this range defense high enough, I'm gonna go with fortified mind. I really want I need guys to be ready to go in that category. So, and same thing here. 60 health is really what I want, but I'm really starting to doubt this resolve too. I'm gonna go with the 60 health. That's always where all my archers, I like them to be. And I've talked about it before, Headhunter. The best perk, I personally believe, is the best perk, next to, of course, the Mastery, which I should have gotten the Mastery already. But the best perk otherwise for archers, and I will stand by that. It is so good. So good. Now we got a few brothers that are gonna have to sit back. Yeah, we can't have you in here. In fact, Mangy Minotaur, we should probably do the same with you. Ooh, brought us down a little bit here. What I can do, however, is I could throw somebody as a frontliner, like Ozzy, of course. I should probably do something about that right now. Yeah, we can get you pretty much anything. We'll give you an axe. Mr. Axe Ozzy. Ozzy Axe. And, of course, we could go with Goodman up here. In fact, I would really like him in this. I'm going to pull Jordan out. Jordan? What the heck? Jordan. Yeah, we're just going to make stuff up. Jordan. He's like, that's not my name. I'd be like, bull crap, it's your name now. Because you stinking hooting and hollering at some freaking unholds. You got everybody injured. We didn't need that quest. We didn't need it. You stupid. Alright, here we go. Many thralls. Don't mind if we do. Come to Papa. You many bastards. You stupid naked men. But it is going to be nice here. We got a few brothers that we can definitely use for picking them down a little. 10 versus 9. And they've got throwing spears. Like, a lot of throwing spears. Like, okay. How many guys you need with throwing spears? My goodness. Nice job. Very good. I'm liking it. Now, if we get these headshots, again, this is where we're going to benefit the most. Oh, yeah. Oh, so good. So sweet. Like this, and we'll just shield wall for now. We don't need all these brothers over here. We have 3 we can spread out. I'm worried a little bit about Ozzy. Not crazy, but yeah. Very good. Oh, that is sweet. Go just like that. Shield wall. This could be a big mistake. I'm really putting a lot on Ulrich here. Ulrich, you got this, buddy. I believe in your stinking banner head. Look at that. He's just so happy. He's happier than tar, man. Oh, you missed. That was a level up opportunity. You can't miss on level ups. I mean, technically you can, but don't. Yeah. Nice. Bet you that was a headshot. Actually, they missed quite a bit of headshots. He missed quite a bit of headshots there. Thank you. Good job, guys. Not so good. You are getting beat up, Ozzy. Don't get beat up, please. Dang, I was really hoping that'd be a kill. I mean, I don't know when you don't want it to be a kill, but I'm sure there's a case somewhere for something. Sweet. Just to make sure he can't do anything. Okay, dead. Insta-dead. Insta-kinda-ish. He did get hit before. It is what it is. Alright. Let's continue north. A few injuries. I mean, Ozzy, again, he could have done better. We're going to pull that off here. Give him better helm. Sure. You're deserving of it, I think. Yeah, see what happened there? You became not so deserving of it. Alright. Here we go. And away we fly. Day 60, looking bright. Things are starting to get a little shiny out. Oh, sweet. Grim Red Rivers. That's a pretty cool name. Yeah. So the ignoring armor goes up by 8. Damage is the same. Fatigue, I think, is the same. Maybe it might be a little... no, fatigue's the same. Wow, what a crappy famed. I get... Now, hear me out on this. I know there's... I understand the builds, and somebody probably will be like, that's not terrible. You can make a build where it's a duelist and just sit there and riposte the whole time. Now, that's not bad. The fatigue build-up drops. You get the mastery, of course. It drops even farther. That's really great, but you have to be very committed And for 12,000 crowns, how committed are you? Also, I'm going to take the whip, though. Gotta love you some whips. I just endorsed it in our most recent video that I'm still editing. Man, I have not had any time. This has been the busiest day, or the busiest week that I can honestly remember in my profession. And wow, I just have not had time to do anything. Luckily, I was able to make this video. I was stringing out videos, and I thought, you know what, I need to get this done and over with. So, not done and over with. That makes it sound like I don't want to do it. I wish I could devote to you guys way more time than I'm able to. I literally have to cut out Tuesdays and Thursdays, right, just for now, until we start, I start getting more time, because just have not had the time. Just simply put, there's no more I can say than that. Just haven't had the time, but we're making it. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content. I've had a lot of subs as of late, and of course, I do know that I have been asking for more subs. I get it, but it does not go unnoticed, and I'm very thankful. And we are not going to do this one because we are not kitted out for it. Why? Because, well, witches are fictitious. There's another word that I was thinking of. It starts with a B. And yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to say any more than that because that would be giving too much away. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Hey, let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness, a squire that is affordable. Well, now that my video is out, you guys know that. I still don't understand this. Puggo Redemption is never going to watch this video, so I'm going to harp on him a little bit. Why would you go? I just don't get. I get the retired soldier has really good stats, except for fatigue. And he told me he's like 1,000 or less for crowns to buy them. I have never seen them in 1,000. As I say that, here's one. I've never seen them lower than this even. Like, that's still high for me for a retired soldier. I just can't do it. I'd rather go with the sure shot squire. And the only reason why this squire costs so much is because of that weapon. That's it. This is a more favorable squire, and I've found them way cheaper than that. Obviously, you guys seen that. Like 500, I think, is the lowest I've ever seen, and someone I'm sure has seen it lower than that even. Let's just check for this guy here. No bleeder. I do love me a good messenger if they come across that way. So here we go. Come on, let's get some good. Let's get some good brothers here. 5, 4, 3, 2. You betcha. 1. Here we go. Come on, you bastard. Oh my gosh, he did not turn out that great. I do love strong added to him. For what it's worth, there is some promise here, actually. Because the defense, you get the defense higher. At 2, that's not very great. He didn't roll high there. He did roll... he didn't roll that high in melee either. And the fact that we didn't get a star here, I can't let that be the judge, but let's just see what happens with him. Ooh, I don't like that bone crunching noise. But here we go. We'll go like this. We'll throw him into the fray. If he dies, he dies. At least we didn't spend a lot on him. But I do like, again, he's got the resolve. His defense is going to be perfectly fine as we go along. Without a doubt, he's going to be great in that way. The worst case scenario, he dies and we can move on. And it was 1,000 crowns, not well spent. Best case scenario, I see him as a bags and belts brother, once again, with the support. Because I can really use a lot of... If you use support perks, it still is incredibly efficient. I feel like people always are trying to make every single brother have to be main attackers. But if you saw in the last episode, we dispatched of those zombies really quick. It probably was above the grade than our band of brothers. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of how you look at it at that point. Enough of my defense. Let's see what else we have here. I would love to get some sellsword armor or really upgrade the armor. We need to keep pushing that dial. I'm gonna get rid of these here. Get some new stuff. Our tools and supplies are still looking great thanks to the prices of the tools that we were at last, and that we got last. I don't really like the prices in town. Surprisingly, they're actually pretty terrible. So let's head across. Now we're gonna just go right through the wasteland here. Maybe we even come across the famed location. Jolton gets fat. And that happens. That unfortunately happens for this guy. Man, everybody's still dealing with those injuries. It makes sense, but yeah, so now fat. Jolton, come on, buddy. You're supposed to be the leader. I think it's getting to him, guys. I really think. It's only been 2 episodes, but man, does it feel like it's getting to him a little bit. A plethora of thralls. I like this. I like this a lot. I don't like that our brothers are hurt. What do we got here? So 1 action point missed. That's not terrible. That's fine. We could... I honestly think I can manage that. We need the archers. Goodman, you need out. Yeah, I can't deal with that melee defense being taken out. Aegon could be a part of this as well. And again, I can't do the melee defense being gone. So Aegon could definitely come into this fight. Do we need him in this fight? We don't. We could get Reinhardt to give it a shot and see what he's made of. In fact, I'm going to give him a sword. A little better output of damage against these guys. Man, this is a good fight for Aegon, though. This is a really good fight. And I want him leveled up here. But if we get anything famed here... This is a very, very capable fame because of the plethora. A drummer just adds to this. Let's do it. Let us do it. I'm uncertain. 16, that's not bad. We only brought 11 brothers in here? I thought we had... I did not see that, guys. Well, we're going in with 1 less brother. Hopefully the game's like, you know what? Let's count that as like a terrible situation that gives them a famed item. Yeah, I don't think we can... I think we're just going to shield wall and let them crash a little. Yeah, that's what I'm going to plan on. Besides that, we'll just try to give them some injuries. It's a nice injury. Okay. Headshot, baby. There it is. Headshot. Again, we'll just shield wall. Just like that. There we go. Great. Unless the RNG gets us, they should not have a good chance. Yeah, it's 5 all the way across the board so far. Come on, you stupids. Like, you guys sitting back is doing absolutely no favors for you. None. None whatsoever. Literally. Now, he has less... I mean, he's still going to sit at 5. I'll sit here. I don't care. Doesn't scare me none. So for the sake of headshots, right, we need to... If I get lucky with a shot, no. Again, shield wall, shield wall, shield wall. Oh my gosh, I didn't shield wall. Well, either way, they're going to get a bonus because he's next to the shield wall brothers. Go figure. I actually wondered if they were going to run in like this. That's okay. Ooh, a little bit of a lucky shot there. There we go. They should be almost out. They got to be almost all out. Ooh, who's this? Ozzy? Dang it, Ozzy. Don't die on me. Now we need to save Ozzy. It's going to help us save him. If we hit, it's going to help us save him. Holy cow, now we're going to miss everything. Alright, so... Going to alleviate a little bit here. Take that other shot. We could get a kill here, but got a shield wall. I don't have to, but I'm going to. Do a little bit of protection here. Again, protect. Uh-oh, I didn't think about this. Why did I not think of that? Oh my gosh. What are they gonna do? They only have 1 throw though, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so he should have one more. Ozzy. Oh, Ozzy. Okay. Okay. At least we we got some morale checks that are going to work in our favor here. Just going to get a more of a surround. Wow, okay. Alright. There's nothing I can really do there. Guys, let's just hope for the best. I gotta put my head down. Ozzy is not a great brother, and I knew that him being on the front line is dangerous, but this is going to be the determining factor right here. Okay, so he's going to survive then. I doubt that we're going to lose him at this point. If the only thing that's going to kill him is the bleeding, and there should only be one turn of that yet. Sweet. Man, he gets a good shot. There it is. Here we go. Dude, okay, for real though, Thorax, you're getting work. You're legit getting work here. Okay, here we go. Just please stay alive. Oh yeah, no, he's gonna be fine. Bleeding's over. I should just pull him out of there altogether. Today. Look at that, just going wild. Might as well get in on him. Yeah, Hagen. Hagen's good. I should have thrown those out a while ago. But this does show where we're at, and I think it's a pretty tall tale sign that we're not that great of a group yet. And that should be, in all honesty, I get, like, to me that's obvious, but still, like, yeah, there we go. Death comes for us all. And Thorax killed probably 7 guys in this one. Thorax just 1, 2, all down the line. Beautiful. We'll let it go, let it go. Go, and, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, are you gonna actually get a shot here? Could just run in. Just want to make sure I'm not gonna skip a guy. There it is. All right. So we got 2 level ups. Ozzy got about just totally. Yes. Thank you. What did I just say to you guys? What did I say? What did I say? We were gonna get ourselves a. There was a good chance. I can't say I said we were gonna get a famed item, but there was enough. There was enough enemies there that I had a good feeling we were going to get a famed item. And honestly, I love this fame item. I love it. The main reason is these 2 things. Well, the 2 things that really matter for how I like my builds with the axe. Number 1 is the armor damage. Huge deal. If we can't get the damage overall, the pure damage, armor damage is next in my list. The final thing is the shield destroying ability. That comes in handy so many ways. Thank you, game. Alright, we took some minor injuries too, which is, completely honest, whatever. So, and I'm loving Thorax. He is coming through so well. I just cannot say enough about him. So, now, what's the next step for him? He needs to get, the fortified mine will come, but I'm thinking I'm going to go with, Brawny is a sure shot deal as well. I don't need Backstabber for him. I'm so used to hitting these like fast adaptation and of course Backstabber for the reason that we've had such a terrible, just a slew of crap brothers. So that's why. But why don't we go for the? I don't see why we wouldn't do this Brawny, because obviously the stronger he gets. But I was thinking too with Jolton, what if Jolton, because he's our leader, give him the famed axe until somebody else can prove their worth with it? I don't see why not. You, sir, Ozzy, you're going back. Things are changing ever so rapidly. I will put Jolton on the front line, he's solid, and if anybody gets close enough, he'll just bop, get him. All right, Reinhardt. Look at these level ups, though. What in the world? My man. You did good. You did very, very good. See, now, if we do level ups like this, I'm not worried about Reinhardt. In fact, I'm very happy with what I'm seeing already. So, next, Colossus is a big deal with his health being where it's at, but I think with the 2 stars, if all else fails, we can always put it there. I'll wait till the end to give him Colossus if that's what we decide to do. The next thing is I'm going to go with Student. We're just going to give him Student and make him work uphill from there. Not uphill. We're going to make him work from there. Why don't we pull out here? We'll pull Ulrich out for now. Just kind of get a little bit of a rotation of guys in here. It's feeling good though, guys. It's feeling really good. It's starting to finally come into form here. That's the best when you're playing Battle Brothers, is when you finally start hitting that stride. A few good brothers can change a lot of how you feel. I'm just checking to make sure we're not going to come across no secret hut. Oh, I heard like steps or something. That was interesting. Okay, here we are. Executions. Merchants are by. Still not good enough here. Some of these prices are not going to work. Not going to work. However, it's going to work in terms of us selling. Hi-oh! Take ourselves to the market. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy's just getting really fat and sitting at home eating his Doritos. Just saying, just saying. It's just what happens. Pigs get fat, right? The pigs get fat. I'm trying to think of what happens after that, but whatever. We make bacon from our piggies. I don't know where I'm going with any of this, guys. You can tell me to shut up at any point, but I can't hear you. I will read it in the comment section. By the way, also, I just want you guys to know we are going to buy both these guys because it's such a good price for both. I absolutely love Beast Slayers, and at that price, it's even better. And of course, how do you say no to a militiaman at 500 crowns? It's too good. It's too good to be true. There's 1. There's 2. We have the crowns to afford it. This runner, I almost want to buy him too because he's so cheap. Let's just do it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. Okay, so here's our first one. Unfortunately, he is gluttonous, but these stats, I can see a throwing. I know I keep going to this whole throwing axe and so on, but this is actually not a bad one. If all we did was focus on these stats and continue to work with the fatigue a bit, he could be a great backliner with throwing. He could be just a fill-in backliner throwing axe user. I'm all about that, so y'all know that already. That's kind of ridiculous, I know. So we'll just go like that. Boom, put him in the back. Now, yeah. Oh my gosh. What? Are you kidding me right now, guys? Are you kidding me? Horst, you son of a biscuit ball, fat chick licking in the... I don't know where I'm going with that. And I didn't mean to say fat chick, but you know what? You, sir, are what the hell? Are you kidding me? He ended up with strong. He ended up with iron freaking lungs. Guys, there's no better combination in the game. There's no better combination in the game than strong and iron lungs with a star in melee, 2 stars in melee, 2 stars in melee defense. I'm doing it backwards here. Fatigue, he already has the resolve. This is why I love me some freaking Beast Slayers. Let's go. Let us and cheese go. You've got to be crapping all over the place and blaming it on your dog. I'm just saying, Horst, man, we're gonna call him Dark Horse. Man, what a great freaking episode. Like for real. If you guys are not impressed with some of the stuff that is going on in this campaign, I'm here to tell you the hell. Okay, this is pretty good. Now, hear me out on this. He doesn't have a lot going on right now at the moment, but he will. I don't want to go this route. We're looking at it like this. And I just realized he had a knife too, which, not that that's like the biggest deal in the world, but still, I'm loving it. I'm sorry, sir, but I need to take that shield. I'm commandeering your shield. Holy crap. I don't know what to say. And we haven't even looked at our last guy. How about you, runner? Yeah, he's not bad either. I mean, don't get me wrong, not a huge fan of him. Is he better than somebody we have? This is not going to be our final roster, by the way, guys. There's a lot of guys I don't like getting rid of. Oswald's one. He does not change anything for me. He's not like this to me is a throwaway brother through and through. Soul, I like Soul. He's going to have, I think he's got a lot of potential, especially at level 5. We got Wolf Bear, not going anywhere. Reinhardt is, he's to be seen. We have to see what happens with this melee. You know, the other thing too, he could be a solid duelist, providing this gets to 7. It has to be at least 75 for me to be confident in a duelist. That's just me. That's how I kind of stat it out. I've had a lot of good duelists. Aegon, don't even get me started with Aegon. Sigurd, you know, let's Sick. How about we gonna call him? We're gonna call him Piggy. Piggy, because he's a fat little piggy, and I love it. This is another one I don't really care where it really goes. If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies, and that's perfectly fine. Ulrich has just been. This is another brother that unless I gotta see the finished product, but so far that I can see, he's not. I wish I would have made him a bannerman. However, I think as a bannerman he can thrive, but. Then again, Good Father, I do love Good Father's melee. This is going to be amazing when it's all said and done. He should surpass him. Yo Mama, he's got plenty of levels to get this to possibly 80. That would be sweet, but we really need that melee defense as well. But yeah, Sig. What is up with Sigmar? Sigmar, man, we're talking like hardcore. We're really getting into the hardcore Warhammer stuff going on there. Let's call him... Knight the Runner. Call him just Knight, sure. But I don't have a real plan. I don't think he's that great. Let's just make him look funny. Yep. Oh, that is stupid. I could just run him in battle like that, and if he dies, he dies. Once again, I've said that already a few times. Now, these prices should drop quite a bit, but now you can definitely see the effects of these injuries though at their fullest, like how long somebody's sitting with these injuries, and I'm not gonna pay that price. I'm just not gonna do it. Let's see what we got here. Anything famed? Nothing famed. I'm just wowed by this. This is gonna be I'm happy to be able to go to bed here soon saying, you know what, we got ourselves another amazing brother. We have a bunch of them now. Never thought I'd say that. Here we are. 3 days south, 1,200 crowns, not terrible. Or we could take 700 crowns, 2 days southeast, or just east actually. Linsholm. Is it talking about roads? Because I'm pretty sure yeah, it's not that far. It's not 2 days. And if it is 2 days, it's a very quick 2 days. Let's do the quick 2 days. What was the other one again? This one was where? Sigwarts. I have no idea, but that might be, yeah, that's gonna be down here. So yeah, no, it's gonna go. That would be nice because we keep doing the same pattern. I feel like we get here, we head down, and then we make our round back over, then we come over, blah 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 blah. That's how it's been in the last few episodes. I don't know what we should do. I don't know what we should do. I've been so high on what's been good. 3 days south, 3 days, 1,200. How much are we spending now? So pretty much we're going to be doing at least 900 crowns. What time is it? Is it in the morning? Because it wouldn't make sense. We have not paid yet our wages, I don't think. 10 days, 3 days, 1,200 crowns. It's a little bit of an upgrade. Not a lot. But it does get us to the south side. And if we do face anything on the way, I'm really debating this, clearly, but... Or just swing across, get a quick 700 crowns. We'll probably spend half that. I think it's a horse apiece. And speaking of horse, Dark Horse, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Dark Horse is looking great. We're gonna take this. Why don't we finish? We'll do this trading, or this caravan ride. And then, so we're pretty much not going to make much at all on this. I think we're going to break even. Because if it does take a solid 3 days, if we get paid once, which was just starting the trading caravan quest, second one's going to be coming up in just a second. But bing, there it is. And then it's going, if it takes 2 more days, that's 2 more runs. Now before we get into this fight, I want to make sure we got the right guys here. Oh yeah, look at everybody's about ready to punch people. Dark Horse. Now Dark Horse is a scary situation. I cannot have him dying. I need to do everything in my power to keep him alive. At the moment, that's fine. You know, I might actually just go this route. I think we're gonna get rid of Piggy. I don't really like Piggy. I'm gonna get rid of Piggy. I thought Piggy would be pretty good, but honestly, I'm gonna say no to Piggy for right now. Yeah, let's go like this. We're gonna go like that. We'll just have him as safe as possible, just throwing axes and so on. We'll just keep this as his combo for a bit. If somebody does get close, maybe I could switch this out with a spear, but I have to keep him alive, and we're about to run right through. And so I got asked this the other day. I was asked about, why do you buy food before you leave? Now this is the reason why. Most of the time your food expires in that time, and I hate when you go to a town, and yes, I know we get fed through the caravan, but when we get to the next town, I've had it where their prices are absolutely ridiculous for food. And I don't know why that is, but for some reason I've had that happen before, and we had to like run to a town and then just like settle on 100 crowns for berries, 100 plus crowns for berries just to survive. And if you think about how much you actually make from caravan missions, it's not much. So as much as you can relieve yourself of that stress of food afterwards is going to be incredibly vital to your campaign. At least that's my experience. So okay, with that being said, why don't we get rid of, I gotta say Barbell has been doing great, but Barbell, we're gonna put you away for a moment here. I gotta get our guys in here that need to be leveled up and moving on. For instance, Mangy Minotaur, here we go. And in fact, we'll go like that. Thank you, sir. We don't need Reinhardt in this one. Man, Otto is, again, so good. He's been so good. I would like Yo Mama always in here. Yo Mama is such, this is the thing. My Bags and Belt brothers, I value almost more than most of my brothers. No, back off, man. I don't need injuries. So, yeah, I mean, I think Bags and Belts brothers, I will stand by them. I don't care if you are an expert at this game to the core. Please attack me. Please attack me. Please. You bastard. Why wouldn't you attack me? You're 19. Ah, crap. Okay, mercenaries. So this is a interesting one because if we face somebody, an archer, I'm gonna have our guys that I don't suspect to die, or if they die, it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna have Aegon in this one. I know that sounds kind of crappy, but the biggest thing about this fight is how well are the archers gonna totally dispatch your men. Otto, we'll get Otto in here. This is not a good. If we win this fight, we should win this fight. I don't want to end the episode on a terrible loss here. Yeah, let's do it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's too much. It's too much for me to handle. They actually walked away from us. They ran away. They didn't just walk, they ran. Look at the tail right between their freaking legs. Those freaks. Meanwhile, we're just gonna go shop at the market real quick. No big deal. Screw you guys. Now that we're here though, we'll get rid of these. We're gonna get at least 1 crown out of each one. Because you know, it's just so amazing. But, and our crown situation is going down. We're gonna get at least 3,000. We're gonna be at 3,000 here in a second. Just want to make sure we're good here. Again, basic mail, that's solid. Get rid of these. We're gonna get shields either way. I'm gonna go with the basic mail. We need to get a little bit of... It's not a great upgrade, I get it. But it is an upgrade. Like Mangy Minotaur, if we could get him in better gear. Ulrich. Who's another one? Aegon would be nice to get in better gear as well. I forgot. What the heck? Night Runner. Yeah, this is another brother. Again, I don't need... It's not that great. I'm just gonna get rid of him. While we still have that. Okay, so once again, that gives us more options here to deal with. Ulrich can go back into... Can go back. Aegon, it's all about keeping Aegon alive right now. I really need him to be alive through this. I'm gonna go with Mangy. Mangy's gonna get this. And, yeah, and then Aegon can have this. Now, granted, he's at Aegon's at 65 fatigue, but that's okay. I'm all right with that personally. And I'm gonna go with an arming sword instead. You still get that bonus and chance to hit. We could still use that with 61 at the moment. I do love the... I've actually been really enjoying the cleavers getting into their health. It's not like the biggest thing in the world, but it has helped. It has. You definitely can see the effects working through. So let's continue. Like I say, once we get to Schwarzguard, or however you say it, attack me. Gosh, it's like when you want them to attack, they don't. Attack me. Just yell at a caravan, attack us! They're just slowly going by with their donkeys. Hey you! You 5 men, attack us. We're like 5 we're protecting the caravan, douchebag. Okay, well that's fair, but I really would like you to attack us. No, this is actually not working in our favor. That took way more. I'm pretty sure that took more than 3 days, guys. We're gonna have to pay by the time we get here. That was an ugly caravan mission. I'm disappointed we took that, honestly. And yet, the dogs aren't bad price. They're not priced terribly. But now we have to make our money back. I would love to try another Wildman. Not at that price, though. It's amazing that price is so high. He's got to level up, so I can sympathize a little bit. But look at them berries. As I said the stuff about the food situation, we get all these amazing prices. Go figure. I'm gonna get one of these. We're only at 23 bandages, medical supplies, however you want to say that. Let's continue. Let's go north. Yeah, we'll go to this Grubenheim. Suffocating bog. Well, let's get the hell out of there then. Stupids. Why would you sit there? Now that's a little suspect. Oh, more caravan missions. We're gonna need more money for this. 2 days southwest. I doubt that's gonna be helpful. Yeah, no, we're not going to the enemy territory. And of course they're gonna ask us to, oh my gosh, this little, oh no, okay. But a day northeast, let's take that. I was gonna end the episode, but why don't we go north real quick here. That way we can actually choose who we wanna face. I will pause it once we get to somebody worth facing. I'm not gonna take any caravans on. We'll stop here real quick. Taxidermist, hello taxidermist. Goodbye taxidermist. He's like, why did you even step into the shop? Like there was... I knew you had no intent coming in here. And you know what my answer to that is? You're correct. I did not. I am worthless to you. And you are worthless to me. Let's make it fair. Alright, barbarians. A few reavers. Many barbarian thralls. I'm intrigued. Mostly because of the throwing weapons that we can gain. That sounds good. And we do have the brothers all lined up here. Having Ozzy in this fight would be really nice as well. Thorax. We got a lot of options here. Is there anybody on the horse? Or on the horse. On the fence. I don't know why I said on the horse. I would really like you in here. So who do we take out? Otto. I want to actually keep Otto in. Oswald. For the pure armor perspective, I kind of want... we'll go like this. We'll go like this. Is it the most... Is it the best idea? I don't know. But I like it. Get a little bit closer here real quick, and we will call it a day. Alright guys, well again, thanks for coming out to the channel, guys. I thank you so much for the support and all the love you guys have been giving me. Of course, trying to get the channel out there. I want to be more active in the community of Battle Brothers. So we are working on the top 10s. If you guys have top 10s you're interested about, even top 5s, I'm okay with doing top 5 videos. You could tell me, Puggo, what is your top 5 favorite frontline weapons? You know, your two-hander weapons. What's my favorite class? Some of my favorite classes. I plan on doing a lot of videos in terms of that. I want Battle Brothers to be like, when people want to look something up, yes, there's the strategy side of it, so I'm not going to say anything against that, but just something for the casual fan or even hardcore fans. I'm a hardcore fan. I do follow the tactics. I have done runs where I am very, very specific. I don't want it to be like that on the channel, because then there becomes this expectation that sometimes becomes unrealistic. However, I want to go, dare I say, buzz deep into the DLC once it drops. I mean, we are going to go 1,000-day campaigns. We're going to go for the monolith and whatever else it presents, because I really want to get that on the channel. I don't think it's fair for me to be all into Battle Brothers, but I haven't done any of that. I've done half of the end game stuff, so we will do all that. And hopefully in this, my goal for this series is to do all 3 of the crisis, and maybe if everything goes well and we have the right brothers, I'm all about going after the Kraken, which should be pretty. I mean, it should be pretty good. Shouldn't be bad by day 300. I'm hoping we get that far. So, well, anyways, guys, thanks for coming out to the channel once again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.